A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals meet in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led out by the veteran of so many teams. We don't have time to tell you how many teams. Man who's got a lot of jerseys in his closet. It's Josh Johnson. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, the passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run here with the rookie. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Commanders first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
The 11-yard line.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
He'll take off again. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll run, and this is Jeremy McNichols. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Rodeo. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Yeah. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their 2nd possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. That's caught down the field is Burks. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down
at the 48-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And a run. Here's Krosky-Merritt. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Tied at 10 apiece. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half, so you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. On the play fake, Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Williams gets it on the draw. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run. It's Williams. A short game. Down to the 7.
Williams again the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
3rd and goal for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got
protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially a 29-yard attempt.
29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming at you.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Cowboys 12-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
They'll motion over Samuel. Now they tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the 11-yard line.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And He'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders draw even as they tie the game.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. One of the best to ever do it, Von Miller, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Go play action. It's Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And he'll be brought down, short return. They'll take over there. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Prescott on first down. That's caught by Lamb.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter.
The 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. Into the hands of Pickens once again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, faking the give. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
A gain of 6.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll look to throw. That one secured by the tight end Bates. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Through the air, connecting with Tiburon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And that is incomplete.
Johnson's pass.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On the zone read, Krosky Merritt. Oh, he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast, and these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it?
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Johnson's pass complete to Chris Moore. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Ooh. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. That's complete, left side to Pickens. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down, they need 7. On play action, here's Dak. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Tie game, 2nd half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
29-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The man in motion is Burks. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
We'll try the zone read on first and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Johnson's pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
49-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Von Miller. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's made by Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds. No gain. And it sets up 4th down.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
Fair catch will be taken here. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Samuels, left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. The man in motion is Burks. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back at the 42.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pistol now for Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Prescott. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. They'll go with Bill. That's Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Krosky Merritt to run again, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Crazy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession.
26-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll step up and run this. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and first down.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit, and give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, it's Dak. Now he takes off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.